Noswaith Dar Groiso. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the 22nd Conwy Sports Award since reorganisation and the 29th in total. It is my pleasure as Chair of Conwy County Borough Council to open the proceedings. It is wonderful that we can once again host this event in Venue Cymru. It is fantastic to see so many of Conwy's sports clubs and organisations represented this evening. Of course, events like this don't happen without substantial commitment and financial backing, and I would like to say a sincere word of thanks to all who have sponsored the awards tonight. Many of our sponsors have been with us for a number of years, and their continued support is essential to sustaining the event in its current format. It is also heartening in times of austerity to see new sponsors supporting the event, and I would like to welcome them and wish them all a very pleasant evening. And I think those of you that very much benefit from the sponsors, it might be an opportunity to actually give them a round of applause now. It is my very great pleasure to welcome our celebrity guest for the evening, rally driver Jade Pavley. And you'll also be aware of the successful event, the GB Rally, held last month. Now, Matt Ward, our compere for the evening, will tell you a little more about Jade and conduct proceedings throughout the evening. The awards presented during the course of this evening reflect a whole year's effort and commitment to a very large number of people. Success on the night is a reflection of many months of endeavour. Our talented athletes would not be here tonight without the encouragement of their support teams, and I venture to suggest their parents also. These people deserve a huge thank you from the athletes they assist. In Conwy, we are very proud of the talented athlete support programme we have in place and our facilities that so many of you here tonight utilise for your support. And I'm pleased that so many people have once again been able to attend, and I'm sure you will have a most enjoyable evening. And without further ado, I'll now hand over to your Master of Ceremonies, Matt Ward.
Thank you very much to Councillor Peter Lewis there, the Chair to Conwy County Borough Council. Noswaith da, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dyma'r bedwerydd tro I mi gyflwyno gwobrau chwaraeon Conwy yma yn Venue Cymru, felly diolch I Caroline a'r tîm am y wahodd yma eto. Mae rai fwy wneud rhywbeth yn iawn, mae'r bedwerydd tro I mi ddod yma, felly diolch yn fawr iawn I fod yma yn dathlu heno efo chi gyd. It's my fourth time to be presenting the Conwy Sports Awards here at Venue Cymru. So thanks very much to Caroline and to the team for inviting me back for the celebrations tonight. I'm obviously doing something right for her to invite me back again. And I'm delighted to invite you to, the, as Peter said, to the 22nd annual Sports Awards ceremony. For the last 22 years, Conwy has been celebrating the exceptional talent and commitment of our sports people. And this is reflected in their outstanding successes over the year. It's been another amazing year of sport, with Conwy's sportsmen and women enjoying success at home and abroad. Many of these sportsmen and women are supported financially by the Conwy Excellence Fund. This fund is unique throughout Wales and provides grants towards costs associated with performing at an elite level in sport, arts and education. Further support is available through the Sport Conwy Personal Development Grant Scheme, which offers support for regional level competitors and also for North Wales Gold Card Scheme for athletes competing on the national stage. Many of our sports clubs benefit from community chest funding, enabling them to develop and continue to provide quality opportunities for all. Conwy County continues to be a hotbed for sporting events and activity. The county has hosted some major events throughout the year. Wales under-20s rugby clashes have continued to be held at Stadiwm Zipworld, with the stadium also hosting home games for RGC, Rugby Gogledd Cymru. Organised by North Wales Car Club, the 63rd Cambrian Rally started and finished on the Llandudno Promenade, not far from here. The World Snooker Players' Championship was held in this very venue, where Ronnie O'Sullivan beat Sean Murphy in the final. Conwy's natural environment proved to be the perfect location for the Quest Wales event. One-day multi-adventure race that's a run, cycle and a kayak, starting and finishing in the idyllic village of Betsacoed. The 2018 OVO Energy Women's Tour took place over 5 stages, culminating in a 122-kilometre stage that finished at Porthairias on Colwyn Bay's Promenade. The UK's top male and female surfers battled out at the UK Pro Surf Tour, held at Surf Snowdonia for the 3rd year. And the 11th round of the FIA World Rally Championships came to Conwy in October. This year's event made history, with new legislation permitting public roads to be closed for motorsport. This enabled a street finish in the centre of Llandudno. And last month, Conwy County Borough Council welcomed the world's top shore anglers to Conwy County for the 35th World Championships for men and the 26th for women. In the men's event, Portugal took the title, whilst the ladies' title went to France. I think you'll agree, some absolutely amazing events and fantastic achievements over the year, and we're very, very grateful to all of the teams here. So please give a round of applause to Conwy County Borough Council for the fantastic events. Now, without further ado, I'd like to get started on the proceedings. As Peter Lewis spoke earlier on, we are very, very honoured, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, and delighted that Jade Pavley accepted our invitation to be our guest of honour at this year's awards. Jade started karting aged 15 at all the professional outdoor race circuits throughout the UK. Her final season in karting was behind the wheel of a KZ2 kart, which are powered by a 125cc engine, providing a 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. Not bad when you're 15. And a top speed of over 100 miles an hour. Jade then progressed to endurance racing in cars for Mazda Europe, helped to launch the new Mazda MX-5, filming in Barcelona, with the old and new models. She switched to rallying shortly afterwards and found her true niche and passion. Jade drives a 4-wheel drive turbocharged Subaru and is currently competing in the Welsh Tarmac Championship and leading the junior class. She was first in the 4-wheel drive category and 3rd in the overall championship. And I'm sure she's about to tell us a whole lot more about a fantastic career. We're now going to enjoy a short film of Jade Pavley.
Perhaps going back to the, has Jade always been interested in rally driving? Maybe not. It used to be Barbies, princesses, Cinderella, and all those sorts of things.
So Clogau is a really authentic brand, and I feel with the family background that it has, it really relates to me as working in a family business, and the motorsport being very much a family thing for me. I couldn't compete in rallying or in motorsport without my mum.
Yeah, I'm just so proud of her and what she's achieved.
So, I'd please like you to give a big Venue Cymru warm welcome to our guest of honour, ladies and gentlemen, Jade Pavley.
Hi, thank you for that introduction. So, my name is Jade Pavley. I'm 25 years old, and in my spare time, I compete in motorsport. As you rightly said, this year was a really big year for me. I became and succeeded in becoming the Welsh Tarmac Junior Champion. I won my class, and I was also 3rd overall, which is fantastic. Really fantastic, a great year for me. But So what? Who really cares? Because if you're not really into motorsport, then it doesn't mean a hell of a lot. And motorsport, like a lot of sports, is a bit of a bubble. So I'm going to try and tell you a little bit about motorsport and also about my journey in the sport as well. So what is motorsport? So it's Formula 1, it's British touring cars, it's Dakar, it's karting, classic car racing and rallying. And I really do hope you all enjoyed the Wales Rally GB that came to town not long ago. For me growing up, Mum used to cook a roast dinner and we used to watch the Formula 1 on a Sunday. Really enjoyed watching that, and I kind of grew up with it really. But who competes? So it could be anyone from a kid who is in primary school to someone who works at Sainsbury's to someone who owns a business. That anyone can compete in the sport. And there's actually 30,000 competitors in the UK throughout all those different mediums of the sport. And I'm just talking about the 4 wheels category, not motorbikes. There's 10,000 marshals, and they're the ones that make sure that the competitors are safe, that the people who are watching are safe as well. And then there's also the officials that make sure the events happen, so they take the money, you know, they do all the organisation and safety bit. And there's 720 clubs. The local car club for me is North Wales. So how did it start for me? Normally I say, well, it's because my dad and he took me karting and my brother didn't like it and I did. But actually, without my nan, who's now 82, Nanny Mo, I wouldn't be doing it today. She was one of 15 children and she had 10 brothers, and half of them went into horse riding, jockeying, all that kind of stuff, and the other half went into motorsport. Obviously, I got the motorsport gene, not the horse bit. And from that, my dad picked it up and he started rallying. So as parents do, they like to pass things on to their children. So at 15, he did take me and my brother to a kart circuit. He didn't like it and I really did, so he got a very expensive daughter there. But karting is a form of racing. So like you can see here, you've got a race circuit, and this is specially designed for karting. And it's where, say you have like maybe 30 competitors, and you're going round and round the circuit, say maybe 12 laps, and it's whoever gets past the finish line wins. I did start at 15. A lot of the children that started had been racing for a very long time. You can actually start from the age of 4, which I don't really agree with, but there's a lot of kids that started and had been competing for a long time. This is where you learn your racecraft. It's learning about apexing, where you brake, where to accelerate again, how to take the corners. So it's really important to make sure that you know your stuff before you start competing. And everyone, of course, wants to know about crashes. Everyone watched crashes videos. So just to tell you a bit of a flavour of one of my big crashes, and to be fair, my only big one in karting, was on this circuit. And if you can see right at the top, there's a hairpin. The second one in, just before that corner, someone or a kid behind me didn't brake. They went into me. I flew out the car and hit my head on a tyre wall. I got knocked out. I didn't realise. So obviously not particularly the brightest idea I've done, but I got back into the go-kart and continued racing and finished. I didn't feel very well afterwards, but still, I wasn't even last, so I was quite pleased with that. After competing in the junior category, at 16 you have to make a decision whether to continue and go up into the senior category, which I did. I then started competing in a much faster race kart, as you explained. So these things, if you think your normal road car, say a Honda Civic, goes 0 to 60 in 9 seconds, these things go 0 to 60 in just about 3. And when you're that far from the ground, it's mental. It's absolutely rapid. So because of that speed, of course, you have to be quite strong. And that's where I really had to learn about fitness and that I had to eat, because obviously being a teenage girl, you're obviously worried about your figure and all that kind of stuff. So I had to make sure that I was eating the right food to make sure I could compete and to make sure I had the energy to do it. And it's a lot of G-force going through, you know, the steering wheel when you're turning, when you're braking. And also when you're going down the back straight, your head starts to lift because all the wing gets underneath your helmet and lifts you up. So you've got to be able to resist that as well. So I competed in the British Championship doing that for just under 2 years. It wasn't too long before I was given the opportunity to race for a manufacturer, which was Mazda, which I shouldn't say because I'm now working for Honda, but anyway. I did something called endurance racing, and endurance racing is you might do a 6-hour race, you might do a 24-hour race, and you have a really, I keep doing that, where you keep swapping the drivers. And my first race for Mazda was the same week as my driving test. So I had my driving test on the Tuesday, and then as soon as, thank God I passed, I then drove up the M6 or whatever to a race circuit with my dad, and I was testing on the Wednesday and then competing at the weekend. So luckily no L plates on the race car. I did the 24-hour race for Mazda, and I was actually the youngest person to do it at the time. And the shift that I did was at sunset, which is quite deceptive, and then something called the graveyard shift. I mean, how's that going to put you off? Of course it is. But I raced from 3 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the morning, and then swapped with the next driver. That was a big learning curve for me, racing for a manufacturer, because you have to learn how to deal with sponsors, and also making sure that you always got a smile on your face, even if it's not going so well. And obviously, like in any sport, there's a bit of politics going on as well, so you have to really make a point and earn your position. Slight diversion. What do you wear when you're competing? This is not just my outfit, it's not a jumpsuit, it's not a pair of pajamas or a onesie. This is a race suit, and it's a specially designed outfit which allows you, if your car sets on fire, it gives you about 5 to 7 seconds to get out the car. And trust me, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when your car's on fire, you really want to get out of there. So it gives you that time to make sure that you're not set on fire. There's, of course, the helmet, which protects your skull and your brain from concussion if you are in an incident. And then you've got your gloves for grip, and your race boots as well, which have got very, very thin soles so you can feel the grip of your pedals. So I raced for Mazda for a couple of years, and then they changed their program, so they stopped kind of doing the racing that I was doing with them, and me and my dad took my motorsport career into my own hands, and I started rallying. So you may notice this is my car, but it's got a name on the side. I'm definitely not a Rich, am I? I'm a Jade. So who's this guy? Well, rallying is different to racing in the sense that you're going from A to B as quickly as possible. And like you saw locally here around the Orme, they started at the bottom of the Orme, they went round the Orme and finished outside the St George Hotel. And you have someone telling you the directions, because each stage may be slightly different to the last. So this is what, so Rich is actually my boyfriend as well, so we did that one rally together. If you can imagine having your partner sitting next to you just telling you normal directions, try being in a competition with them. But we're still together, so it all worked out okay. This is what they have to read out. So it's all shorthand, and the number represents, you can see there's a few 5s on there. So 5 would be like down here. So you've got, so flat out, so that's a distance, say 40, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that represents the angle on the steering wheel. A 5 would definitely be breaking out because your steering wheel's going to be quite on some lock. I have got a clip here that hopefully should work, so you can see what a co-driver has to do. 90 right again, into head, left.
That's it, and there, Spencer, right, left, so, 90 left, 90 right, and 90 right again, 90 left, and 90 left, 90 right.
That wasn't Rich, that was my friend Claire. He doesn't sound like that. Yeah, so normally my co-driver's either Claire or Sarah, who sit in the car with me, but Rich had to do that last one as a last minute thing. But going back to my motorsport career, so rallying I did then for a couple of years, and I'm still doing it now, but this is my car. I was really fortunate to take the Mayor of Llandudno around the Great Orme at the time, so a few celebrities have been in my car. And it was a great journey for me. Really, really enjoyed the rallying. It was really great to get in my own stride, and I really, really enjoyed it. This is me and Sarah going around Alton Park, going through the water splash, and just next to it's a photo which was taken a few hours before this happened. It's going to happen at some point in motorsport, but like in all sports, you have that time where maybe you have an injury, or you have a mental block, or maybe someone says something you don't like and you think, oh God, you know, you have to dig deep and start again. And that's what I had to do. This accident happened because, well, I was doing a rally with my co-driver Sarah, and we are still friends. She said go left, no, she said to go right, and I was looking left because that's the direction we were going the whole day. I had a lapse of energy, concentration, and she then said, no, Jade, right. And I didn't brake, and I went into a barrier because I thought I could get away with it, and I couldn't, ran out of talent. And then this happened, I rolled the car. But as I said, in all sports, you have to dig deep and start again. So that's what we did. Obviously, with rallying, it's a big financial input as well. You all have cars, I guess, so you know what it's like just to have a service. Having to rebuild a whole car can be quite a big thing. So we started again and rebuilt the car, redesigned it so it was stronger, safer, just in case that happened again. Well, it hasn't so far. While that was being done, my dad still competes, and I had a spare, so I was lucky enough to continue competing on and off whilst my car was being repaired. And me and Sarah had our first class win at Anglesey Race Circuit, which was fantastic. Considering that car was my dad's, I don't know if you've ever driven your parents' car, but oh my God, trying to drive it flat out without crashing it was quite a responsibility, but it was okay. I'm proud to say that this picture at the top left was me in January, and now and the picture at the bottom was me a couple of weeks ago, and my car, you saw it outside, is how it is now. So I managed to do the whole season. I really had to learn a lot again to do a proper season of rallying, and really dig deep, as I said, to make sure I got the result that I did today. So yeah, it turned out okay in the end, and I got my championship title. Throughout me competing, I've always tried to make sure that I built a profile, so I was asked by the BBC to go on Young Welsh and Pretty Minted. I know it's really cringe, that title, but it was a great opportunity to be on TV, and also just to show off my sponsors and so on. I was even in the Daily Post, so that was pretty good too. Just while I'm doing this, I've just got to say thank you to my sponsors. Clog Eye have asked me to be an ambassador this year, which has been fantastic to have them on board. Obviously, my family's business, North Wales Honda, just across the car park, have always been there to support me as well. I sell cars too, so if you need a Honda, I'm your lady. Sponsor as well with Sparco, who design my race suits, and Total for my oils. If you do want to follow my story and continue to learn a little bit about motorsport, then please like my pages, follow, and so on. And thank you for being so attentive tonight. I hope you've learned something about motorsport and also my journey as well. I'm sorry about the microphone.
Well, thanks very much to Jade. Can I give you that as well, Jade? Yeah. And I'll try not to wave my hands at these, and then I'll keep them to one side. It can be when you're quite animated and you're passionate about your sport, and you stood here, you know, they're easy to hit, aren't they? Yeah, so we'll let you off with that. But well done, it's fantastic. Such a great honour to have somebody like Jade here in a sport, in such a demanding sport of rallying, and obviously something that's really, so huge for this county as well with the Wales Rally GB. So yeah, it's great to have you here. Thanks very much, Jade. So, without further ado, we will move on to the awards. Felly, amser I cychwyn ar y gwobwrio wan. Gobeithio bod pawb efo diod ac yn barod am yr sesiwn wan. Okay, hopefully you're all set and ready to welcome up some champions over the next couple of hours. And we'll start with the Junior Sportsman of the Year, Chwaraewr Iau y Flwyddyn. Jade, over to you for the nominees.
So the nominees are Ruben Bather, Ewan Luke, and Jack Halliday.
Our first finalist is golfer Ruben Bather. Ruben trains on a weekly basis with his coach, who is one of the senior golf union coaches. In addition to lessons, Ruben trains up to 12 hours a week at his home club, Maesty. With ambitions to become a tour professional, Ruben is completely dedicated to his game. He has representative honours at a county, national and European level. He is currently within the top 40 European rankings within his age group. Ruben succeeded in obtaining a golf scholarship at Rydal Penrose, which has assisted with his strength and conditioning, nutrition and overall fitness, enabling him to perform at his best. In the Wales Under-16 quadrangular, Ruben helped the team win the competition for the first time and was the highest Welsh scorer. In July this year, Ruben was selected to represent Wales in the European Boys Team Championships at Under-18s, held in the Czech Republic. Later in the month, he gained selection to represent Wales in the European Young Masters Championships in Norway. At the Welsh Open Youth Championships Under-21s, he won the Ben Enoch Cup for coming first Welsh youth, and he is the Independent School's Northern Open winner at Under-15 level. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruben Bather. Sailor Ewan Luke has certainly had a year to remember. Having sailed in the junior boats from a young age, Ewan qualified with his partner Zach Blomley for the 29er Great Britain Youth Squad in 2017 and 18 as the top Welsh boat, and are now representing Great Britain throughout Europe. These events included the 29er Euro Cup in Gdynia, Poland in June 2018, when they were 9th overall and the first Great Britain boat. Ewan and Zach only transitioned into the 29er class in August 2016 and have made steady and improved progress. The aim was to be placed in the elite gold fleet within a class championship. This was achieved in August 2017 when they were placed 24th in the 29er national championships at Weymouth out of 74 boats. Last autumn they continued their progress with a 5th place in Weymouth as part of the 29er Travellers series, where they compete in different venues and waters. This year in April, they were 8th overall in the RYA Youth Nationals in Largs and 3rd at Royal Torbay in July. Boys capped off this summer by competing in the 29er European Championships in Helsinki. Ewan is now a dinghy instructor and gives his time coaching the younger sailors, both at Llandudno Sailing Club, Porthaerias, and working with the All Afloat charity activities organised by RYA Cymru. Ladies and gentlemen, Ewan Luke. We complete the category with a young man making his mark in the karate world, Jack Halliday. Jack has studied karate for 5 years and is a first Q brown belt. He is due to take back his black belt in December 2018. Jack trains in Conwy and Bethesda clubs and is a member of the SSU national squad, training under the UK chief instructor once a month in Manchester. In 2017, he travelled to Croatia as part of the SSU UK squad to take part in a master's training camp. Jack takes part in a number of open courses, training most Sundays in Manchester. He competes at Welsh and national levels in the Kumite, both individual and being selected as part of the Club A team. Jack is the national SSU champion and the Welsh SSU champion after taking gold at the SSU National Championship for 10 to 12-year-old Kumite and the SSU Welsh Championship. At the SSU Welsh Championship, Jack won a silver in the Under-13s Team Kumite and bronze medal in the Under-16s Kumite. Jack has received the Most Improved Kumite for Conwy cadets for the past 4 years. Following national and Welsh individual gold, Jack will compete in the SSU Welsh Open in November in both team and individual events. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Halliday.
Some fantastic young sportsmen there. I'd like to call David Howarth to the stage to present the award on behalf of DJH Communications Limited. DJH Communications Limited are a team of mobile communication specialists based in North Wales who can offer you the best tariffs and handset deals for your business and its employees. With over 20 years of experience in the mobile communications industry, you can rest assured that they can meet all of your mobile communications needs. DJH Communications are an independent trader with a large amount of experience and a good working relationship with some of the UK's largest communication businesses. Their services include fixed line telephones, business mobile phones, mobile broadband, and two-way radios. And DJH Communications can assist you with fleet tracking, helping you to manage your fleet with GPS tracking, routing, and maintenance in one system. Jade, would you please now announce the winner?
And the winner is Ewan Luke.
I'll take that from you.
Yeah, go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ewan Luke. We'll get into the swing of things now, Jake. We get the system going for the nominees. Brilliant. Great to see our first winner up there, Ewan Luke, a man with a big, big future. Congratulations to him. The next presentation of the evening is the Junior Sportswoman of the Year, Chwaraewraig Iau y Flwyddyn. Jade, over to you again for the nominees.
The nominees are Agatha Faville, Bethan Roberts, and Leanne Bramwell.
Skier Agatha Faville became under-10s Welsh Schools champion in October last year in Llangrannog and competed in the Welsh Alpine Championships in Switzerland in January before deciding to take on the artificial season in the UK this summer. She has finished on the podium in all of the artificial races that she has competed in, claiming the Great Britain Under-10s Outdoor Series. Agatha has won the Champery Slalom in Pembrey, the Midland Club National in Stoke, and finished second in the Welsh Outdoor Championships, second in the Scottish Indoor Championships, and third at the All England Championships, where no English races featured on the podium. Her successes this summer have won her a bursary to the British Ski Academy Slalom Camp in Pembrey and a bursary to training costs for a week with them in Pila, Italy for their 2019 Alpine programme. Her training regime means regular trips to Manchester, Runcorn, Pembrey and Pontypool. Agatha travels, trains and competes with a smile on her face through thick and thin, developing her potential. Agatha Faville. NW1 weightlifting athlete Bethan Roberts is the Welsh senior champion, having competed in the 48 kg category earlier this year. This achievement was even sweeter when you consider that Bethan had 22 weeks out of the sport last year due to several injuries. Back stronger than ever, Bethan can add this accomplishment to her already impressive list of awards since taking up the sport 4 years ago. Last year, she claimed silver in the Welsh Senior Championships and was British Under-20s champion. Her current training programme has her on track to compete in the 2022 Commonwealth Games. Watch out for Bethan Roberts. We round off this category with golfer Leanne Bramwell. It has been quite a year for Leanne, who is a member of the National Transition Performance Squad for Wales Golf. She achieved a top 10 finish at the Junior European Open Golf Championships in Spain in November last year. With her handicap reduced from 3 to 0, she achieved a tournament win in Portugal, gaining a place on the World Amateur Team Championship training camp. She has been selected to represent Wales in international tournaments in Germany, Turkey and Ireland, and in the European Girls' Championships in Sweden. Leanne was the winner of the Welsh Ladies Amateur Championships. She was selected to play for Wales Under-18s in the Home International Championships in Ireland, helping the team finish in second place, their best result in some considerable time. Leanne qualified in the Junior European Golf Open, where she is currently competing. Leanne is currently 927th in the World Amateur Golf Rankings. She has recently been nominated by Wales Golf to apply for selection for the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne Bramwell.
And I'd like to call on Shauna Jones of Shonal Promotional Merchandise to the stage to present the award. Sional Limited is an award-winning brand merchandise company based in Llanfyfechan, North Wales. The company was founded in 2005 after discovering a niche in the market for quality branded merchandise and clothing, offering no minimum orders on all clothing. And this dynamic, forward-thinking business are also suppliers of trophies and awards for all sports and corporate achievements. We're proud for them to have been associated with the CCBC and the Sports Award for the past 9 years, and they look forward to continuing the relationship in the future and supporting our successful sportsmen and women. Jade, would you now like to announce the winner?
And the winner is Leanne Bramwell.
And unfortunately, Leanne is currently competing abroad, doing fantastic things in golf, just what she should be doing. And I'd like to call Bob Davis to the stage on her behalf to collect the award. Big round of applause, please, for Leanne Bramwell. Thanks very much to Bob for collecting the trophy on her behalf, and to Sean Ed as well. We now move on to the third category. This is when the stage sometimes gets a little bit boisterous, when we start getting the teams up here. So let's move on to the junior sports team. Team Chwaraeon Iau. Jade, would you please like to announce the nominees?
Penryn Bay Girls Under 12s, Colwyn Bay Rugby Club Under 12s, and Mockshire Cricket Club Under 15s.
Penryn Bay Girls Under 12s have had an exceptionally successful season. The team are undefeated winners of the North Wales Girls Football League, playing 24 matches, winning 22 and drawing only 2. They are the winners of the Super Cup, winners of the RT tournament, winners of the SCI tournament, winners of the Bala Town Football Club tournament, winners of the Penryn Bay tournament, winners of the Bethel Football Club tournament. 7 of the squad have been selected for the North Wales Girls Performance Squad, and a further 5 players have achieved the next level, which is selection for the North Wales Regional Girls Squad. 2 of the girls from this team have also achieved the highest stage possible at this age. They have been selected to, and are part of, the Welsh Development Squad at training in Cardiff. In total, this team remained unbeaten in 46 games, scoring in excess of 200 goals. Ladies and gentlemen, Penryn Bay Girls Under 12s. Colwyn Bay Rugby Club Under 12s consists of a group of players who have been together since Under 7s. Under head coach Graham Opie, they were the first team in the history of the club to win the Eryri Cup. This is a competition for teams across North Wales. They beat Bethesda, Nant Conwy and then Bro Festiniog in the final. Over the 20-game season, including cup matches, they won 16 games and scored over 115 tries. The 4 games they lost were by the slimmest of margins. The team are always looking to encourage new members to join and are active at WRU community events. Colwyn Bay team is unique as it is made up of players from each of the county's 9 different secondary schools. The team are proud to bring players from the different schools and backgrounds together, playing and developing as one. Ladies and gentlemen, Colwyn Bay Rugby Club Under 12s. Mockshire Cricket Club Under 15s have had an impressive season. From May 2018 to September 2018, they won the Eryri Under 15 Cricket League for North Wales and are the Under 15 champions, as they won the North Wales Police Cup, a final fought out between the best team from North East Wales and the best side in North Wales. They were finalists in the North Wales region of the Welsh Under 15 Cup. Through the development of the junior section, the the club boasts over 40 children from under 13 down, with the under 15s all turning up to help coach the younger members. The club promote the ECB All-Stars cricket programme in the local schools, where again the under 15s are on hand to help with the coaching and pass on their skills to the next generation of cricketers. Ladies and gentlemen, Mochtra Cricket Club under 15s.
Wow, some amazing young talent there. Futures in safe hands, as they say. I'd like to call Hevin Lloyd-Davis on behalf of Jones Brothers to the stage to present the award. Jones Brothers is an award-winning civil engineering contractor based in Ruthin. Founded in the 1950s, it's still family-owned and run today. From its roots as a small agricultural and plant hire firm, the company now employs 350 people. It delivers civil engineering projects in renewable energy, highways, infrastructure, as well as coastal, marine and flood defence schemes, plus landfill engineering and construction of waste management facilities. The company is proud of its record of investing heavily in apprenticeships and training opportunities for young people from the local area. Sport has had a positive impact on communities across North Wales, and they are pleased to support the 2018 Conwy County Borough Sports Awards. Jade, would you please like to announce the winners?
And the winners are Penryn Bay Girls under 12s.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Penryn Bay under 12 girls. Absolutely brilliant to see, and the father of an 11-year-old who's interested in football, I'll know where to bring her. So well done, fantastic. Great to see. Da iawn nhw. Reita, da ni am symud ymlaen am yr gwobr y bedwerydd, wobr o noson. Gwobr gwirfoddolwyr ifanc, the Young Volunteer of the Year Award, and this category aims to recognise the commitment made by young volunteers to their chosen sports. Jade, over to you for the nominees.
Cerys Vick, Dylan Evans and Laura Smith.
First up is Cerys Vick. Since September 2017, Cerys has contributed over 143 volunteering hours across 5 projects on both a local and UK-wide scale. She has taken on many instrumental roles across these projects. On a local sports level, Cerys coaches netball every week throughout the school term at Ysgol y Creuddyn, and she volunteers for Conwy Wales Disability Swimming Club every 2 weeks. Cerys is chair of the Creuddyn School Sport Council, a group which volunteers during their free time to increase sporting opportunities for their fellow pupils. These include group meetings to influence sport decisions within the school and coaching at both lunchtime and after-school sports clubs. Cerys travelled to Cardiff for the National Steering Group. In this role, she was a key presenter at workshops at the National Conference in Cardiff for young ambassadors across Wales. Cerys led the local steering group to organise a conference for all of Conwy's Silver Young Ambassadors. As a team leader for the event, she gave up evenings and weekends to organise content, write script and design physical activity games. Cerys volunteered her time to be part of the Youth Sport Trust case studies to show the positive impact of the Young Ambassador programme on the community, school and her own personal development. She was also selected to be part of the Young Events Host programme, one of only 12 young people across the British Isles selected to be part of the programme. Cerys organised a fitness festival at Ysgol Creighton to raise money for Tir Gobaith. Cerys wanted to raise awareness of sport participation in her school and the benefits it has to health. She also wanted to raise awareness for a local Welsh charity. With permission granted, she recruited students to help her run activities, and she also approached teachers to ask them to be a part of the charity football match. Alongside this, Cerys organised an own clothes day with all proceeds going to Tir Gobaith. The total raised was £490.86. Cerys has undertaken presentations to council employees and fellow young ambassadors about her ambassador journey. Cerys' contribution to Ysgol Creighton this year earned her the Ellen Kent Ward. A committed young lady, Cerys Vic. Next is Dylan Evans. A member of Club Surfio Dyffryn Conwy, Dylan is one of the club's more competent surfers and surfs with the club every other weekend in the intermediate and advanced session. Come rain or shine, Dylan comes to Surf Snowdonia every week on a Saturday at 7:45 AM to help out with the younger surfers and beginners. He is there to help lifeguard, coach and encourage younger members. It takes real commitment to do this early on a Saturday morning, getting wet and cold in order to help and coach others. There are a number of young volunteers at the club, but Dylan really stands out for his regular commitment and for going that extra mile helping the younger surfers. Seemingly, little things like carrying a younger member's board to and from the water, being encouraging, and just generally always wanting to get involved to help out is what makes Dylan stand out. When others volunteer, they often prefer to do the more cool jobs, such as lifeguarding, but Dylan always steps in to fill any gaps to make sure younger members have a brilliant time on their Saturday morning surfs. The younger members clearly benefit from his contribution, and his volunteering ethic rubs off on other older members who are now following his lead. Inspiring others, Dylan Evans. We complete the category with Laura Smith. Laura Smith has been a volunteer with Abergele Friday Fitness through Conwy Youth Service since September 2016 and has completed over 150 hours of volunteering to date. In that time, she has developed from a nervous, shy young person to a valuable member of the team that delivers a wide variety of sporting activities to young people residing in the east of Conwy. Laura is always on time and keen to learn. She assists young people with any questions or concerns and deals with administration tasks in a very calm and professional manner, and without doubt has contributed to the success of the project. Laura has also been volunteering for the Cash for Youth panel through the CVSC for over a year and has been a great asset to the panel. She has taken part and obtained a Young Trustees accreditation and is supported in a number of different opportunities with the panel. Laura has been involved with Boys and Girls Club Wales for over 2 years now and has participated in 2 successive international youth exchanges, before which she had never been abroad and did not own a passport. Laura's ability to deliver a sports session has enabled her to be a role model to many young women and girls, and has also meant that Laura now has official sports coaching qualifications. Excelling in her field, Laura Smith.
Well, I think we all know how important volunteers are in all sports, and I think to be starting them that young is fantastic, and it's great to see. It really is. To present the award, I'd like to call Brian Fitzgerald on behalf of Always Aim High Events to the stage to present the award. Always Aim High Events Limited are based in North Wales and utilise the glorious natural landscapes by organising Wales's most iconic triathlons, cycle sportives and running races. The purpose of the events is to showcase our beautiful coastlines and mountains of Snowdonia to a worldwide audience. We are committed to investing in the future of outdoor sports in the region, not only through delivering events, but also by supporting local clubs, communities, athletes and charities. They are a proud sponsor of the Conwy Sports Awards once again in 2018 and wish all the very best of luck for 2018 and beyond. Jade, would you please now announce the winner?
And the winner is Cerys Vic.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cerys Vic. Fantastic, and thanks very much to Brian for presenting the award. As I say, inspirational. If anyone's interested in sport, it's great to get out and compete, but please, volunteering is absolutely essential, and it's great to see people across the county, youngsters as well, getting involved. Absolutely fantastic. So we'll now move on to the fifth bimad wobr o'r noson. Hon di gwobr Ysgolion Cymru, the Conwy Schools Award. And I'm delighted to inform you that the 2018 Conwy Schools Award is awarded to Ysgol y Creidyn.
Ysgol y Creidyn have been chosen for their commitment to providing high-quality physical education and school sport for their pupils. This has been evident through numerous examples of best practice within the school. The school have acted on information gained through pupil surveys to increase the activities on offer during curriculum sessions. The school have provided competitive opportunities for pupils in extracurricular competitions, including Eryri School's gymnastics competition. The Year 8 boys team won the gold in the team competition and 2 individuals won the silver and the bronze. The school Year 8 and 9 hockey team competing in the Conwy Evening League came equal first. At the Earth Swimming Gala, several students won individual competitions and went on to represent Conwy in the final swimming gala in Cardiff. In football, the Year 9 and 10 girls won the Earth's five-a-side competition for the North Wales region. The school can boast a number of individual successes. Gitta Williams was chosen to be a member of the Conwy School's under-18 football squad. Bethan Davis represented Welsh schools in the under-16s cross-country. Jennifer Townley represented Welsh schools under-16s in athletics. She came second in the 100-metre and 200-metre in Welsh schools final in Cardiff. Sam Stoddard and Harry Jones are members of the under-15s North West rugby squad. And Sally Weeway represented Wales under-18s in their equestrian team. The school worked with a number of local clubs and organisations in order for students to access high-quality sporting provision and offer a variety of non-traditional opportunities, looking to engage all students in a healthy and active lifestyle.
I'd like to call David Evans of Conwy County Borough Council Education Service to the stage to present the award. Conwy Education Services aim to develop high-quality, meaningful health and well-being learning experiences for all children and young people in Conwy. These initiatives are well established and support the local authority in addressing one of its key priorities of encouraging everyone to be active and to lead a healthy lifestyle. Conwy Education Services fully supports the physical literacy agenda, whereby Conwy schools are leading the way nationally in terms of children and young people's physical activity participation rates. So it's my great pleasure to ask Ysgol y Creidyn onto the stage to receive the award. Ladies and gentlemen, Ysgol y Creidyn. Da iawn i Ysgol y Creidyn. Neis gweld gymaint hwnnw yma. Bron iawn i'r llwyfan gael ei llenwi fan. We nearly fill the stage. We'll have to Just watch out there, Jade. You just managed to pop around the back, so well done to you. The next sixth category for this evening, we're moving along quickly now, and this is the Special Achievement Award. Gwobr Cyrhaeddiad Arbennig Helema. This award is designed to recognise an outstanding sporting achievement by any member of the community. It looks to identify achievement over adversity, or a performance or commitment that inspires others. Jade, over to you for our nominees.
Okay, so we have Jamie Cooper, Kimberly Williams and Samuel Stewart Ball.
Our first finalist is mountain biker Jamie Cooper. In 2017, Jamie arranged a social bike challenge for Llanfair Talhaearn. This year, Jamie's event grew and incorporated the organisation of a 10k challenge and a 10k challenge plus mountainous stages to making a distance just short of 30k. Not only has the number of participants grown, but also community spirit with volunteers working together on the routes and promotion of the event. Also, enthusiasm in training, developing mountain biking skills, identifying new routes and friendships, and a love of fitness have developed. It has brought the community together and raised the majority of funds for Llanfair Sports Day. Bikers travelled from all over the UK in order to complete it, the furthest coming from Harrogate, Yorkshire. The event was also sponsored and supported by British and Welsh Cycling. Community spirit from Jamie Cooper. Second up is Kimberly Williams. Kimberly is a member of the Conwy Gogarth Riding for the Disabled group, competing in the dressage discipline. Kimberly overcame her learning and hearing difficulties and competed at the regional qualifiers in dressage and countryside challenge. She won a first and second place and qualified for the nationals at Hartpury. She has grown in confidence and improves in her riding ability weekly. At the nationals, she gained a fourth in both her classes against a field of 16 and 18 competitors. She will be moving up a grade next year as she's progressing so well and is a great role model to all our disabled riders. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Williams. We round off this category with Samuel Stewart Ball. 10-year-old Sam is a member of Rhosonsea Cycling Club. Samuel started the year finishing 4th in the North Wales Cyclo-Cross Series, then went on to finishing 6th in the Dolan Series at Southport in April. He finished in the top 10 in Welsh Criterium Championships in Aberystwyth in May, and he finished 2nd in the Marsh Track Summer Series at Rhyl. Fantastic achievements in their own right. However, on 1st of August, Sam embarked on a 200-mile trip from Conwy Castle to Cardiff Castle. He completed the ride over 3 days. Sam has managed to raise over £1,600 for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, a charity that helps and researches type 1 diabetes in juveniles. Sam chose this charity as his 6-year-old sister Isabel suffers with the condition. Sam has had a lot of publicity, both locally and nationally, with his challenge being advertised in papers and on the British and Welsh cycling website. Day 1 of his challenge saw him ride from Conwy to Machynlleth, 76 miles. Day 2, Machynlleth to Talgarth or Brecon, 75 miles. Day 3, Talgarth to Cardiff, 56 miles. On Friday the 3rd of August, he was met in Cardiff by family members and members of the JDRF charity. Sam certainly isn't afraid of the mileage and aspires one day to be just like his hero, Geraint Thomas. On completion of the ride to Cardiff, Sam received personal congratulation messages from Tour de France winner Geraint Thomas, Team Sky boss Dave Brailsford and ultra-distance cyclist Mark Beaumont, an inspirational young man, Samuel Stewart Ball.
Wow, some inspiring stuff there. Absolutely amazing. I'd like to call Denise Hampson of Desire Code to present the award. Founded by Denise Hampson, a leading international expert in the science of human behaviour, Desire Code is a consultancy that designs services and experiences for global brands. Denise is also past member of the Great Britain track cycling team and a previous multi-time winner at the Conwy Sports Awards, winning Senior Sportswoman of the Year 3 times between 2000 and 2004. Jade, over to you to announce the winner.
And the winner is Samuel Stewart Ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think a star of the future, Samuel Stewart Ball. It's great to see. My hometown, as it were, is Machynlleth, and it's great to see him there posing outside the sign there. But amazing achievement from that young man. Well done. Congratulations. Now we move on to the 7th category of the evening, Senior Sportsman of the Year. Chwaraewr hyn y flwyddyn. Jade, over to you for the nominees.
Simon Cole and Joe Cotterill.
GOG Triathlon Club member Simon Cole is making his mark in the triathlon disciplines. In September last year, a third-place age group finish at the Ballast Standard Distance Triathlon gave Simon automatic qualification for Great Britain representation at the European Standard Distance Triathlon Championships. It was in July this year that Simon's season reached a peak, with him competing in the Duathlon World Championships in Denmark. His performance at this event saw him achieve a world silver medal, taking 2nd place in the 35 to 39 age group category. To summarise Simon's season, he has achieved personal bests at 5k, 10k, 5 mile, 10 mile and a half marathon distances this season. He has achieved a British gold medal, a Welsh gold and silver medal, and a regional gold team medal. He has won 2 triathlons, 2 aquathlons and 1 duathlon, as well as 2nd place in 2 other triathlons. He has won many running races and came 2nd in the popular local Nick Beer 10k race out of 640 finishers and 3rd in the Conwy half marathon. As if all this wasn't enough, he competed in his first half Ironman distance triathlon in Stafford this year, coming 5th in his age group out of 390 competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Cole. Great Orme badminton club player Joe Cotterill has been competing at an elite level for the past 9 years. This year, Joe won the silver medal in the men's doubles event at the Welsh Senior National Championships, losing out to former Commonwealth Games players in the final. He competed in both of the senior Welsh rankings events in North Wales during the season and won the gold medal in the men's singles at the James Wiseman Open. Joe won the silver medal in the men's doubles. He won the gold medal in the men's doubles at the North East Wales Open in the Wales Senior Series. In the rankings for men's singles at the end of the season, he was number 2, and in the men's doubles, Joe rounded off the season at number 3. Joe was also selected to represent the Welsh senior team in an unofficial match versus the UK Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Cotterill.
So for one of the big awards of the evening, I would like to call upon Stefan Owen to present the award on behalf of Evolution Bikes. Sure he's here somewhere. Anyone from Evolution Bikes here? Anyone want from a representative from Evolution Bikes? Caroline, are you going to come and present the award? No. We'll find out. We'll get somebody up to... I'll talk about Evolution Bikes. How about that? Evolution Bikes are a North Wales' premier bike shop, specialising in electric bikes, road bikes, mountain bikes, hybrid bikes, and children's bikes. They also offer workshop repairs, demo days, clothing, accessory sales, and a bike fit. And our sub has come on.
Marianne
Jackson. Of course. Marianne Jackson. Give Marianne Jackson a round of applause. Definitely not Stefan Owen from Evolution Bikes. But Marianne, you're very, very welcome. Jade, over to you to announce the winner.
And the winner is Simon Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's exiting stage right. Simon Cole, Sportsman of the Year. It's good to see Simon here, at least. So thanks very much, Simon. Great to see. Enillydd yma Simon Cole, da iawn fo. Yr un nesa ydy chwaraewraig hyn y flwyddyn. So da ni'n symud ymlaen i'r merched. Now move on to the Senior Sportswoman of the Year. And Jade, over to you for our nominees.
The nominees are Victoria Cole, Holly Knowles and Emily Whitlock.
Triathlete Victoria Cole is a member of GOG Triathlon Club, utilising training facilities at Llandudno Swim Centre and Llandudno Junction Leisure Centre, as well as the local trails for running and biking. The pinnacle of the season was representing Great Britain and Denmark at the Aquathlon World Championships, where she was 5th in her age group 35 to 39 years. At the Welsh National Championships, Vicky was the third lady in the V35 category, gaining a Welsh bronze medal and team silver medal. Between July and September 2018, Vicky competed in the Chester Daver Aquathlon Series. For best of 3 out of 4 races, she competed in 3, won all 3, and therefore was crowned series winner. Ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Cole. The past 12 months have been the most successful for weightlifter Holly Knowles. Holly began the year with news of being selected for the Welsh squad to compete at the Celtic Championships, where she hit a personal best total. This performance was enough to gain selection for the Commonwealth Games. In the run-up to the Games, Holly became Welsh champion whilst enduring the toughest training block of her career. In April, Holly competed at the Commonwealth Games, qualifying in 15th position but finishing in 8th place. Holly hit a competitional personal best in all her lifts. Immediately after returning from Australia, Holly went straight back into training in preparation for British Championships. It was at this competition where she could have earned a qualification for the Great Britain team heading to compete at the World University Championships. Whilst nearly every athlete from the British Isles chose to rest and miss the British Champs, Holly chose to compete. Holly hit another personal best, but unfortunately just fell short of the mark for GB qualification. This has been nearly a perfect year for Holly and has seen a huge rate of development and is testament to her work ethic and her commitment to the sport. All eyes now are very much on Birmingham 2022, where Holly will hopefully get on the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Holly Knowles. Squash ace Emily Whitlock is competing on the world stage. In October 2017, Emily achieved her highest world ranking on the PSA World Tour circuit, reaching number 12. The world ranking system for squash only changes on a monthly basis, and so it takes time to move up. Therefore, for her to achieve a ranking of 12 in the world was the result of a full year's training and playing in events all around the world. At the highest level in squash, when you are inside the top 16, you are limited from entering smaller events. Therefore, all of the events Emily played in were World Series events, with all of the top players in. It's obviously difficult to win any of these. In December 2017, she suffered a calf injury, slipping on a newly sanded court at an event in London. Consequently, Emily missed the final at that event and then struggled to play the World Championships in Manchester later in the month. That injury, coupled with the fact that she refused to play a World Series events in Saudi Arabia, meant that her world ranking slipped down. She got back to winning ways in May 2018, taking the CAC Open title in Atlanta, USA. This was her 16th World Tour title, the second highest amount by any British female player. Only former world number 1 and world champion Laura Massaro has won more. So the 2017-18 season saw Emily at a fantastic highest world ranking of 12, a position she hopes she will surpass in the coming 2018-19 season.
Three fantastic sportswomen from Conwy. And I'd like to call Kate Humphreys on behalf of S2 Recruitment to the stage to present the award. Based locally in Conwy, S2 Recruitment fills IT, technical, executive, senior management and board level vacancies in North Wales and UK-wide. Typical vacancies include IT professionals, interim appointments for finance, projects or operations management, senior management, engineering and technical. Executive and board and salaries of £30,000 and above. Along with its parent company, Super Temps Limited, the company can offer the full one-stop shop solution to your recruitment needs. Find out more at www.s2recruitment.co.uk. S2 Recruitment is proud to be supporting the Conwy Sports Awards. Jade, over to you to announce our winner.
And the winner is Emily Whitlock.
And unfortunately, another athlete who's away, Emily can't be with us tonight. She's out of the country competing at the Hong Kong Open. But can I call upon Jen Whitlock to receive the award? Ladies and gentlemen, Jen Whitlock on behalf of Emily Whitlock. And thanks to Kate from S2 as well for presenting the award. Now, here's another award where we start to fill up the stage. Mae hon yn gwobr cyffroes iawn, tîm ma ydy'r un nesa. Felly, tîm chwaraeon hun, the Senior Sports Team Award. Jade, over to you for the nominees.
The nominees are North Wales Nightmares, Club Rugby Nant Conwy, and Mockshire Cricket Club First Team.
First up in this category are the self-proclaimed North Wales Nightmares. This is a team specifically set up to offer opportunities to women and girls with and without physical disability through wheelchair basketball. The season started for the Nightmares last December with a trip to Sheffield to play in the first round of the Northern Division. It was a hard-fought game, and although the Nightmares lost out by 1 point with the final score 27-28 to Worcester Wolves, the next match against Wakefield Whirlwinds women was another close affair, with the Nightmares beating their more experienced opposition 24-26 in overtime. Having experienced British Wheelchair Basketball's National Women's League for the first time, the Nightmares trained over the winter months, knowing what to expect in their second round of matches in February 2018. With wins against the Whirlwinds and Worcester Wolves, they secured the top spot in their pool, qualifying them for the playoffs. The Wildcats Arena in Nottingham hosted the final round and the playoffs where the Division 3 pool winners faced off. First up for the Nightmares were the Scottish Women Twos. Both teams started well, but again the Nightmares came out on top with the final score finished 20-52 in the Nightmares' favour. Knowing that one more victory against the Jaguars would see them crowned Division 3 champions in their debut season, the Nightmares put in a fantastic performance, beating them 48-12 to finish the season on a high. By winning the Division 3 title in their debut season, they have now earned the right to compete at the highest level within Division 2 this season. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nightmares. Secondly, Club Rugby Nant Conwy First Team have had a season to remember. They have played 33 competitive matches, winning 30, losing only 3. They are North Wales Division 1 champions with impressive stats: 22 games, 21 wins and 1 loss. Points for 943, points against 275. In the Conwy Land Rover North Wales Cup, they lost in the semi-final to eventual winners Pwllheli. The team were Swalec Plate finalists, playing at the Principality Stadium, Cardiff. Their run to the final saw them win away the Bro Festiniog Aberafon Quins, Whitland and Blanavon. They beat an undefeated Maes Teg Quins side at home and competed well against Ystrad on neutral turf. Nant were defeated by Bryn Mawr in the final. However, they can be proud of their achievements as the only North Wales club side to play at the Principality Stadium, making their 3rd appearance there. The club have a considerable strength and depth of players, with all but 3 players a product of the Nant Conwy Player Development Programme. Ladies and gentlemen, Club Rugby Nant Conwy First Team. Mockshire Cricket Club First Team secured promotion to the North Wales Cricket League Premier Division thanks to a dramatic final day tie at home to Bethesda. The winner-takes-all clash was severely hampered by the weather, reducing the match to a 20-over fixture. Kyle Brown got the hosts off to a fantastic start, with the early wicket of Kyle Brown for a duck, with Russ Boswell also getting in on the act soon after, with the prized wicket of wicket-keeper Nicholas Parry after the talented batsman contributed 16. Home skipper Matty Humphries removed Johan Roberts for one during a dominant spell, but a standout knock from Matthew Harrington got Bethesda back in the contention during a crucial stage of the innings. The opener was in outstanding form and hit 9 boundaries on his way to 69 before he was eventually caught off a Scott Brown delivery, and a 17 score from captain Jonathan Williams enabled the away side to get a target of 115-4 from their allotted time in the middle. Things looked good for the hosts, despite losing opener Stuart Williams for 13 to an Andrew Day strike, with the strong partnership from Steve Smith making 37 and Humphries with a tally of 30, putting them in pole position before they were ousted from the crease by Harrington and Roberts. An unbeaten 11 from Adam Buckley gave the home side a fighting chance heading into the final delivery, but they could not get the necessary runs required to win and shared the spoils in a thrilling contest. The result edged Mochtra into second spot, enough to get them promoted, with Pont Blythyn the outright league winners. Ladies and gentlemen, Mochtra Cricket Club first team.
And to present the award, I'd like to call Paul Jaycock to the stage on behalf of Design to Print. Being one of the leading design and print houses in North Wales, Design to Print provide a professional, comprehensive and competitively priced range of cutting-edge print and finishing services. As well as the benefit of an in-house team of designers, and whether you're in need of innovative branding for your business or high-quality print in the form of perfect-bound books to pop-up banners, Design to Print offer a single point of contact to meet your design and printing requirements. The high-quality programmes available this evening, as you'll see in front of you, which look lovely, I'm sure you'll all agree, have been produced by Design to Print, who have now been the longest-standing sponsor for the Conwy Sports Awards, celebrating 25 years of successfully helping out customers and stand out from the crowd. I think they deserve another round of applause for the programme as well. Thank you very much. Design to Print. Felly, pwy sydd am llenwi'r llwyfan? Who's going to fill the stage in the team award? Jade, would you like to announce the winners?
The winner is Club Rugby Nant Conwy.
Club Rugby Nant Conwy. Nant Conwy Rugby Club. Well done to the guys. Da iawn. Well done. And we're now on to the 10th award of the evening. Felly'r degfad gwobr hen yma. Hyfforddwr gwirfoddol y flwyddyn. The Coach of the Year, another fantastic award tonight. Jade, over to you for the nominees.
And the nominees are Callum Stronach, Kevin Thomas and Robin Hughes.
Weightlifting coach Callum Stronach is a performance coach for Welsh weightlifting and is owner of NW1 Strength and Conditioning. Callum has been fortunate to coach at a number of international competitions, including Commonwealth Games, Commonwealth Championships and Junior European events in Austria and Celtic Championships. As well as this, he has coached at the performance and development squads in the lead up to the Commonwealth Games and has coached at every level of domestic competition on the weightlifting calendar. Callum's coaching has developed 3 athletes who were selected and competed at the Commonwealth Games in Australia. 4 were selected to represent Wales at the Celtic Championships and 1 to represent Wales at the European Grand Prix in Austria. NW1 athletes won 9 medals at British Championships and 13 medals at Welsh Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, Callum Stronach. Club Rugby Nant Conwy's senior club coach Kevin Thomas has been an active coach for over 30 years. Kevin has developed a young homegrown squad of 40-plus players to the pinnacle of North Wales success, often with an average age of only 23 years. As club coach, he works with all 16 club sides to develop a style of rugby transferable throughout the age range of under-7s to the senior first team. Kevin has worked with young players transferring from Nant to RGC age groups at under-16s and under-19s. He has worked with young senior players transferring from Nant to semi-pro clubs, for example Caldy and Welsh Premiership side Llandovery. He has coached Nant first to the North Wales Division 1 Championship, playing 22, winning 21, with 1 game lost. The team reached the North Wales Cup semi-finals, losing to the eventual cup winners Pwllheli. Kevin's influence saw the team reach the Swalec National Plate final at the Principality Stadium, en route beating Brofestiniog, Aberavon Quins, Whitland, Blaenavon and Maesteg, Ystalyfera, losing out to Bryn Mawr in the final. Kevin stands up against all scrutiny and has developed on-field coaching structures across the club, bringing huge success whilst also inspiring younger players and 3 women and girls sides. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Thomas. Our third finalist is golf coach Robin Hughes. Robin won the Wales Golf PGA Professional of the Year at Celtic Manor in March 2018. His commitment to growing the game within Conwy includes collaboration with organisations such as Conwy County Borough Council Youth Service, Leisure Development Team, Llandudno Football Club and the Blind Veterans. Robin also runs a comprehensive schools programme engaging both primary and secondary school pupils in the game. Robin is the coordinator of the girls-only sessions at North Wales Golf Club and runs regular ladies' sessions at other clubs in the county. As coach and organiser for Eryri Schools, Robin took a team of students down to Newport in July to compete in the Welsh Schools Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Robin Hughes.
It's great to see you again, just like the volunteers that we've had on the stage as well. The coaches are sometimes the most, the unsung heroes of sporting achievement. And we've got some great ones here tonight. I'd like to call Andy Churchman of SP Energy Networks to the stage to present the award. SP Energy Networks owns and manages the underground cables and overhead power lines that bring the electricity to your home or business. They don't just sell electricity, and we don't issue electricity bills. That's the role of electricity suppliers. They are investing £1.1 billion in the electricity network across North Wales, Merseyside, Cheshire and North Shropshire between now and 2023. They're dedicated to delivering safe and reliable electricity supply to all of our 1.5 million customers in the SP ManWeb licence area, 24 hours a day, every day of the year. The investment will not only strengthen and secure the network to cope with the ever-growing demand for electricity, it will also power generated renewable sources to come back into the network from a variety of supply points. For more information, go to www.spenergynetworks.co.uk. Jade, would you please like to announce the winner?
And the winner is Kevin Thomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Thomas. We now move on to the 11th award of the evening, and this is the Services for Sport Awards. People who've been to this award ceremony before will know we've had some fantastic people on stage. Gwobr gwasanaethau gwirfoddol I chwaraeon. Mae'r gwobr yma I bobl sydd wedi rhoi bron iawn I bywyd I hunan at chwaraeon neu rhywbeth yn yr ardal. And we begin the category with the sad news of the passing of a volunteer instrumental in the world of girls' football. Anne Darwin was an unsung hero in the community of Kimnall Bay. Anne founded Kimnall Bay Girls Football Club in 2002. The club expanded quickly, and soon the club had 100 women and girls on the books, playing from under-5s through to women's open age. She held the post of secretary for the North Wales Women's Football League from 2003 for several years. Anne completed her FAW coaching badges and qualified as a referee. She signed for the club as a player and played her first 90 minutes at the age of 50. In 2014, Kimnall Bay and Towyn Town Council presented Anne with an award for her work and contribution towards the well-being of the children and the community of Kimnall Bay and Towyn. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please show your appreciation for Anne Darwin? A very special lady. Jade, over to you for the nominees for the Services to Sport Award. I should give you the paper as well.
Thanks. The nominees are Dewi Arfon-Jones, Chris Coleman, and Samantha Winnett and Louise Simpson.
Dewi Arfon-Jones is a Club Rugby Nant Conwy's stalwart. His involvement with the club spans 30 years. Dewi Arfon, Dewi Jones, Dewi Groesffordd, or Hog. Whatever the name, the result is the same. A cornerstone and pillar of Club Rugby Nant Conwy, Dewi epitomises what the club, the family and community of Nant represent in the Conwy Valley. He has represented the club on various committees and forums. He is one of the very early club committee members. He has undertaken club administration and organised club tours. He is an active club sponsor, investing and committing his various business interests in the club. Dewi's practical skills include repairing the aging tractor, mowers, line markers, heating boilers and electric shutters. He is the club's long-standing treasurer, expertly handling one of North Wales' biggest rugby accounts. Never one for seeking the limelight, Hog just puts his head down and gets on with the job. Commitment to his sport, Dewi Arfon-Jones. Chris Coleman celebrates 40 years of allegiance to Mochtra Sports Association this year. Back in 1978, Chris took up his first role as a member of the football committee. He was instrumental in the formation and development of junior football within Mochtra. In 1983, the first junior team played at the club. Chris admits it was at times a taxing job to field a full team, but he stuck with it, and 5 years later, the junior section had grown to the point where they were regularly fielding 3 full teams, engaging youngsters from the village. Whilst his commitment to the football remained, Chris was quickly roped in on the cricket side of the association and started a committee stint that would last 15 years. In 2013, Mochtra Sports Association hosted the most prestigious game in their history at Blackmarsh Road. Glamorgan played a North Wales Select 11 at the ground as part of their warm-up to competing in the North Wales Cricket Festival. Chris spent hours liaising with the relevant organisations and working with a team of volunteers to make this a success. Chris's forward-thinking approach was highlighted a couple of years ago when Chris was successful in obtaining funding to upgrade the disused multi-use games area at the club. The surface was improved with a state-of-the-art artificial surface suitable to cope with the demands from the football and cricket sections. The facility is now fully utilised and provides a training base for Mochtra Lionesses and both senior and junior teams from the wider sporting community. Chris has held the post of chairman to the association for the past 5 years and is very much seen as the go-to man for all things relating to Mochtra Sports Association. If you go down to Mochtra Sports Association, you are more than likely to bump into Chris. True sporting commitment, Chris Coleman. Samantha Winnett and Louise Simpson are most likely to be seen out cycling on one of the many routes within the county and beyond. The duo are volunteer Level 1 ride leaders with British Cycling. They were trained through the Breeze network, which supports, guides and encourages women-only bike rides. The Breeze rides are regularly attracting in excess of 20 ladies. Cycling has supported their physical, mental and social well-being, with some overcoming grief, depression and social isolation. Samantha and Louise are able to support ladies new to cycling and those who are confident on their bikes but want the security of riding with responsible leaders. On average, rides take place once a week. The good weather in summer saw them going out more regularly. They utilise various routes, mainly starting from Llandudno, Conwy and Colwyn Bay, whilst on occasions travelling further afield to Anglesey and Barmouth. In the years since they started, there have been 38 guided rides with 200 participants signing up and 540 miles ridden. To spread the word and advertise the opportunity, a Breeze Taster Night was organised attracting over 40 ladies. Samantha and Louise prepared 10 of the ladies to take part in the Tour de Morne, completing the 46-mile Bach route and raising £260 for Parkinson's UK. Evidence of the power of sport from Samantha Winnett and Louise Simpson.
Wel, da ni gyd yn gwybod pobl fel hyn, dydan. Maen nhw yna o hyd am rhywbeth sy'n digwydd. People like this are there for everything. Come rain or shine, opening up buildings, just there. These people are special. So, I'd like to call on Tracy Thomas, Evelyn, to present the award on behalf of Gorse Hill Caravan Park. Situated in the beautiful scenic Conwy Valley, Gorse Hill is the perfect place for your second home. Set amidst mature woodland and breathtaking views, Gorse Hill boasts peace and tranquility in an area of outstanding natural beauty on the edge of the Snowdonia National Park. Gorse Hill is a prestigious caravan park and has recently undergone an extensive park refurbishment programme. Jade, would you please announce the winner?
The winner tonight is Chris Coleman.
I just said to Jade, there's another Chris Coleman, isn't it, who we've heard of, but he is the Chris Coleman, I think. So well done to Chris. Now, looking at my pad here, it looks like we're on to the last award of the evening. Digwyddiad chwaraeon y flwyddyn, yr un ola, hyn yma, o ran gwobra, the sporting event of the year. This award is designed to recognise the best sporting event of the year held within Conwy County. The award takes into account community collaboration, the number of people engaged and the event legacy. And I'm delighted to inform you that the Trevery Walking Festival are the winners of the new award.
Trevery Walking Festival is now in its 6th year and is going from strength to strength. The event was born out of a request by Jill Sheltinger for local qualified walk leaders to deliver a walk free of charge. The first festival in 2013 started with 8 walks being held over 3 days. Such was the success that a small festival organisation committee was formed. The committee have been successful in obtaining community chest funding to upskill more walk leaders. This year's event programme consisted of 21 walks with 31 volunteers walk leaders working over the 3-day period, equating to nearly 300 walkers. The Walking Festival benefits the local economy, with many of the local B&Bs and hotels being fully booked, giving a local business benefit. Walkers came from far and wide, including the southeast of England, Norway and Cornwall, as well as the locals. The committee have been working with Conwy Countryside Services, Conwy County Borough Council and the Outdoor Partnership. The event has a great sense of community ownership, is sustainable and brings visitors into the area, benefiting local businesses. With the 2018 event done and dusted, the committee are already planning for next year's event.
And to present the award, I'd like to call Mark Gregson on behalf of Sport Wales Community Chest to the stage to present the award. Conwy Community Chest supports good projects which create or improve sporting and physical activity opportunities. These activities must be additional to what is already in place and be activities which are only feasible with the help of a grant. Community Chest is a Sport Wales initiative for community sport and physical activity, and Community Chest supports any new projects that encourages more people to be active more often, raises the standard of existing activities, encourages participation in sport and physical activity, encourages lifelong participation in sustainable activities, encourages partnerships with other agencies. And for more information on how the Community Chest could help your club, go to the Sport Wales website. So it's my great pleasure to ask the Trevorrow Walking Festival representatives onto the stage to receive the award. Well done to the Trevorrow Walking Festival. Anyone wants to get involved? They're just down the road there, not too far. And I'm sure they'll welcome all new walkers to their club. This concludes the award ceremony for the evening. But before we close, I'd like to draw your attention to Carrie Ann Pearce, who performed earlier on this evening. Where is she? Hands up, still here? Give her a round of applause, Carrie Ann Pearce. Carrie grew up in Llanfyfechan, developed a love of singing and performing from an early age, taking part in various school productions. Her first public performance outside of school was actually here in Venue Cymru, as a mouse in the remake of Angelina Ballerina. Unfortunately, ballet dancing was definitely not her forte, and she quickly discovered that she preferred music. Piano was Carrie's first instrument, taking lessons and progressing to grade 5. Carrie has always been keen on a number of sports, particularly skiing. Whilst in France on holiday with dreadful snow conditions, she spent 2 weeks intensively learning how to play the guitar. Soon after came her first gigs, aged 13, and now she regularly goes out with the acoustic guitar and the stage piano to various venues. In September, Carrie started studying psychology in Liverpool, and may consider pursuing a musical career when that's completed. And also, in case you didn't know, she was also doing the voiceover tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to Carrie-Anne Pearce. I'm sure we'll all agree that the presentation of the video montage here tonight is of an excellent standard and is essential to this year's awards ceremony. We'd like to thank Vision Cymru for their tremendous efforts in the preparation of this footage and the nominees who have submitted their footage and photos. Specialising in award ceremonies, they ensure that we have a wide range of activities and events on display. I'd also like to mention that there will be an opportunity for all the finalists to have their picture taken with our celebrity guest, Jade, over here, once we've had the closing remarks. Myself and Jade will now make our way off the stage, and I'd like to call on Councillor Louise Emery to the stage for the closing remarks.
Good evening, everybody. And as the Cabinet Member for Economic Development here in Conwy, it's been an absolute pleasure to be here this evening. I'm a keen sportswoman myself. In fact, I once won one of the categories several decades ago, and it's great to be back. In fact, tonight's been such an inspiration, I want to try and win another award. Unfortunately, I'd have to create a new category, something like veteran category or older sporting mum category, but I'll work on that with Caroline and her team. It's been a pleasure earlier this evening to meet some of our sponsors. Their commitment is vital for the continued success of these sports awards, and it's really great to see them involved and realise how important it is to showcase what we do here in Conwy. And of course, we have the new organiser of this awards this year, Sport Conwy, voluntary body run by volunteers for voluntary clubs, and they've been great this year. It's been a bit of an eye-opener running an event of this size, but they've done a fantastic job, Caroline and her team, and all the volunteers from Sport Conwy. So can we give them a round of applause, please? And to see the dedication and commitment of tonight's finalists, it's been really inspiring, and I've been enjoying watching all the short clips and the videos. But we must give special thanks to our celebrity guest this evening, Jade Pavley. What an inspiration, what a sport to get involved with. I see great things for her. In a few years' time, when the rally returns to Llandudno, I want to see her being chased around by all the committed rally fans, and I want to see her winning on the world stage. So thank you very much, Jade, for coming, and a great presentation, gave us a real insight. And I spent some time with Jade today, and it really is a fascinating sport, a sport that I knew very little about. So thank you for coming, Jade. So before I let you all go tonight, I want you to take a message away with you. Everyone in this room has had a positive experience from involvement with sport. It's certainly been a driver all of my life. It's helped keep me fit, it's helped keep me healthy, but it's also taught me key things: commitment, punctuality, turning up to training on time, achievement, success, winning. Feels great, doesn't it? But actually the greater lesson is when you lose, dealing with failure, picking yourself up again, getting back to training. This provides you with a resilience which helps within all your life lessons. And as we hear a lot about the prevention agenda, that in this hectic world, we must look after our physical and mental well-being. Well, I want sport to be at the forefront of that. So I want you to go away tonight and think about a friend or a family member who you can drag down to your next training session, who you can come and introduce, take down to the track session on a Monday night, £3 if it's a kid, £2.50 if it's an adult. Drag them down there, get them running around the track, take them down to the rugby club, get them to play a game of badminton. Let's get people that we know and we love into sport, because it's been such a positive influence on all our lives. And we can start tomorrow morning, because tomorrow is the 200th park run. That's a hell of an achievement. So the bar may still be open and the night is yours, but at 9 AM tomorrow morning, I look forward to seeing all of you down at the RSPB Reserve for a bit of a 5K run in the chilly winter's air. So thank you for coming, everybody, tonight. Have a safe journey home, and look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you.
Sorry, you're just working. If people want to come and get their photo with Jade, please do. Come on up. The stage is here. We've got a photographer. Get your iPhones, do all of that. Come and bring it up. And come and meet Jade on the stage, please. Diolch yn fawr iawn.